Test, test, test. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their families every day.
Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their families' everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo's excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel.
And a good Friday evening, and welcome to Wahoo High School for the playoffs here in Class C1. Austin McNorton joined by John Herrera, Blake Max, and the whole crew here for the first round of the 2023 Nebraska State High School playoffs. And so happy to be here with you on Wahoo Public YouTube, Saunders County Online, as it is your undefeated number 1 seed Wahoo Warriors playing host to the 5-4, 16-seeded Scotus Central Catholic out of Columbus. The Shamrocks are in town for the second time this season. And John, let's start right there. How difficult is that coming into a game? And honestly, looking at a potential route for Wahoo, I know you don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but it looked like Wahoo's potential route, if they want to get a state championship, could be all teams that they've already played this season. And you're starting out with that guaranteed tonight. A Shamrock football team who you played here in Week 8. How tough is that to say, they know us and we know them?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a district team. It's a team we know. It's a team they know us. It's a rival, really, because we've been playing Scotus for years, off and on. And, Pierce and all the DC West, all the potential opponents we got coming up, there's a familiarity there, but it is hard to beat somebody multiple times in a season. The thing that this team has is they got a lot of poise. They're extremely coachable. They're playmakers, and they've got youth on their side because they really just don't know any better. They're just out there just playing and having fun, and I think the pressure is more on Scotus because they're coming in as a 16 and we're the 1, so they feel after last game that they've got something to prove. But I think our kids are fired up and they're ready to defend the home field.
Wahoo coming off of a really impressive win on the road last Friday night after shutting out Schuyler on the road, 54-0 the score in that one, whereas Scotus comes in after a loss to their in-town rival of Lakeview last Friday night. So kind of the other side of the coin there a little bit. One team coming in feeling pretty confident, and Wahoo after an impressive win. So how does Wahoo continue that momentum as saying, all right, the playoffs, everyone kind of says, throw the stats, throw the records, throw everything out the window because it doesn't matter at this point in the game.
Yeah, you're starting over really 0-0, and that's probably what Coach Linder is telling these Scotus kids. We got nothing to lose. Let's come out here and just have fun and play. And it's a new season, and anything can happen on a Friday night in the playoffs. You see it every year. Teams get knocked off, but, this is Coach Fox has these guys ready to go. This is a well-coached team. They drill it into their head that every week is the game. They don't think about next week's opponent because this Friday is the state championship every Friday night. So every game is the game. It's just kind of like Coach Rule down in Lincoln. He's saying, we're not worried about 3 weeks down the road. This week is the biggest game of the season, and they will be ready, and those kids will be fired up tonight. And I know they're confident, they're well coached, and I think they're going to come out and show it tonight.
Let's go back to the last time these two teams met. Again, that was back week 7 or 8?
I think it was 7, yeah.
7. Week 7, Wahoo defeats Columbus Scotus here at home, 32-0, as the Warriors improved to 7-0 at that point on the season. So, yes, it was week 7. And looking at some of the stats from that game, Wahoo rushed the ball 42 times, had 360 yards on the ground. They only threw the ball once the entire day.
Yeah.
So talk about Columbus is saying, we've got to stop the run because they only threw the ball once the last time these teams met.
We didn't have to open up the playbook too much because that dominant running game just took hold. And, in the playoffs, that's the kind of team that wins these cold weather games.
Right.
You get a few kids that start thinking about shooting layups maybe when it gets cold and it's hard, and you got a guy coming at you play after play. And if we can set that tone early and grind that ball on the ground, Scotus doesn't have the ball, so they can't score if we got the ball. And we run out, and we're churning clock and we're getting momentum. And if you're a kid who plays two ways, which in C1 most kids play two ways, if you're a linebacker and you're seeing that fullback time after time after time, and then you got to turn around and get yourself back up to play offense, it's demoralizing to try to defend a power running game. I mean, my background is running game and O-line and D-line, and it is a form of art to watch a good running game. And Coach Fox and Coach Shada and Coach Emerson, those guys, they've got that running game churning perfectly right now. And if they can set the tone tonight, I think that's the key.
And for Wahoo, let's look at the defensive side. Wahoo only gave up 76 yards on the ground, 16 yards through the air, so only a little over 100 yards the entire game. How does this offense for the Shamrocks kind of get into a groove?
I mean, I think they got to take it one drive at a time and try to establish, get a first down, and try to build momentum slowly. I mean, all they can do is just try to get the next first down and try to make plays when they can, because you know our offense is explosive, and we're going to make plays.
Here's Kip Brigham with the opening kickoff return for Wahoo. Has a big hole down the near sideline, 35, and cut down just shy of the 40. And there's the other aspect of the football game, John, is Wahoo special teams has won every game this season, and that's been the difference.
We got playmakers, and Landon Fye and Kip Brigham back there. Those guys can take it to the house every time they catch the ball. And the kids are blocking well for them, and they believe in that third leg of the special teams, offense, defense, and it's tough to beat when you got all three humming.
So here we have it. Wahoo will take the football on the first drive of the game, starting on their own 39-yard line, going left to right. Wahoo is in the home blues tonight. Gold pants, blue helmets, white numbers. As the opening handoff will go to Noah Bordowski around the outside, following Avery Weeding as the lead blocker. And Noah fights through 1, 2, 3 tackles and takes it to the Wahoo 47.5-yard line for a good pickup of about 8 on first down. As Scotus, they come out as they'll be defending right to left as they come out in their road white-on-white jerseys with yellow helmets and green numbers. It's 2nd and 2 for Wahoo with the ball on their own 47-yard line, 11:20 to go here in the first quarter, opening drive for the Warriors. Now a couple of guys go in motion as Bordowski comes and stands to the left of Kaminsky in the gun. Jace awaits on the snap, has it. Noah will take it and get thrown down in the backfield. Several different Shamrocks back there. The first guy I saw back for Scotus was number 12, Maxon Wimhoff, the 6'4" junior. And Wahoo, after an incredible start to the drive, now we're backed up.
Yep.
Okay, we're back on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. Sorry about all the technical difficulties. Our camera froze on us. I think we should be good to go now, as here we have it. 10:21 to go here in the first quarter. Wahoo, they go 3 and out on their first drive, so there's the defense for the Shamrocks right away, John.
Yeah, Scotus showed up. I mean, they made a play on that second and short, and then third down we had an incompletion out to the right, out of a trip set, and we're off and punting. So now it's time for the defense to step up, and let's try and play the field position game.
Wahoo's defense has been pretty special all year long, and so we'll see what happens here as 10:21 to go. First quarter, opening drive for the Shamrocks starts on their own 23-yard line, right hash. Quarterback in the backfield awaits the snap with a back going in motion. In the shotgun, the snap will be handed off, and they're blown up in the backfield. A great tackle made back there defensively for Wahoo was number 6, Braylon Iverson, tackle number 75, and he's been great all year, John.
Yeah, he has. Him and Caleb Smart have really led the defense at the linebacker position, and then up front, we got some dudes that make plays. We got Jake Scanlon and Luke Specht up there that were in on the play, and then you can't forget Eli Emerson. He's the biggest dude out there, so they're tough to block up there.
So it's 2nd and 11 for the Shamrocks. Ball on their own 22-yard line after a loss of 1 on first down. Ball will be handed to the back in motion, trying to get to the sideline. Cannot. Great tackle on the left side of the field by Josh Edmonds over on that far side, making the tackle on the tailback in motion, Spencer Shotkowski. And he goes nowhere, and it's 3rd and very long here for Scotus. So both offenses starting a little bit slow here on their opening drives.
Yeah, teams are going to feel each other out here at the beginning of the game. And
especially two teams that have seen each other already. Yeah.
They're trying to see what wrinkles the other team has in play tonight. And so far the Warriors have done well in defense. Let's get this 3rd down right here.
It's 3rd and 13 now for Scotus with the ball on their own 20. In between the hashes, quarterback takes the ball, rolling to the left side, under pressure, escapes a sack, loses the football. I think Wahoo got it.
We got it.
Looks like Harrison Krieger falls on the loose ball.
There we go.
And just like that, Wahoo has it 1st and 10 inside of the Shamrock 15. Worst case scenario there for the Shamrocks.
A lot of blue jerseys around that quarterback. He tried scrambling, and I think I saw Sam Markson in there. Jake Scanlon with the flowing locks was pursuing hard. And you just can't put it on the ground in this type of a situation. Now they got a short field, and I have a feeling we're going to see some power football right here.
It's 1st and 10 for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 13-yard line with 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Second drive of the night for the Warriors. Kaminsky takes the snap. Noah gets the handoff, trying to follow some blockers to the right side. And once again, he is absolutely crushed in the backfield. Scotus back there to make the tackle was number 18, Eli Kreichmeyer. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage, then loses 3. And so far that right side of the defense for Scotus is really doing a good job of getting pressure.
Yeah, that's 2 times we've had a short yardage play where they've piled it up there on that side. They got a pretty good-sized dude over there on the defensive left side. That defensive end's pretty good-sized dude, and we got to just maintain our blocks.
2nd and 13 now for Wahoo with the ball on the Columbus Scotus 16-yard line right hash. Kaminsky in the backfield. Noah stands to his left. Kaminsky takes the snap. Sam Edmonds will get the handoff off to the left side. Bounces it to the outside. 10-5. Diving towards the pylon. I think they're going to mark him short. They said he stepped out. Man, just inside of the 5. I don't even think he got the first down where the official's spotting it. Looks like he'll be a yard shy of that.
It's going to be a 1 yard to go. So
Sam Edmonds, that's his 15th carry this season, now over 100 yards on the ground. He also has 16 receptions and 250 yards through the air. But now it's 3rd and 1 for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 4. And it looks like Wahoo is going to go with a pretty unbeatable play they've run all year. Noah Bordowski takes it in the Wildcat and walks into the end zone. Touchdown Warriors. 8:01 to go, first quarter, and Noah Bordowski has his 17th rushing touchdown this season.
That's tough to defend because they lined up in their kind of overload set and they shifted out of it. Almost looked like a pro set when they were done. So the defense is wondering, okay, what do we got here? Then it's a direct snap to Noah, and you got an extra blocker when you direct snap it to Noah, and it's tough. He's a good runner.
We've seen that play throughout the course of the year in a lot of 4th and short situations and a lot of goal-to-go situations, and I think it's only been stopped one time, and the only time it was stopped was because of a bad snap, as the point-after attempt is no good. Boy, did it get tipped? It looked. We don't have the best view of it,
definitely
obviously.
Looked a little short, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit short because it looked like it was on target, but it just falls short. So 8:01 to go, quarter number 1. Wahoo takes the advantage of the Scotus turnover and lead it 6-0. You're tuned in to Warrior Football on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
There we go.
And welcome back
We're
to
back.
Wahoo Warrior. Thank you, John. I don't even know how to run my own equipment. 8:01 to go here in quarter number one. It's Wahoo 6, Scotus 0. And the Shamrocks back out on the field after turning it over on their first drive of the game. And so here come the Shamrocks. Handoff off here to the right side. Tailback trying to break it. Cannot, as Braylon Iverson is there again as he throws down Evan Keene in the backfield, the 5'10" senior. Gets tackled right at the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain. But Braylon Iverson is doing a great job of reading the football here early.
Yeah, they're all over the place. And when you got those dudes up front that are taking up blocks, those linebackers have free lanes to run, and they can just make plays. And if they don't make plays, you can bet the big boys up front are going to get after it and make plays. So our front six has been really good this year.
Austin McNorton and John Herrera here with you on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube here for the first round of the Nebraska playoffs, and the quarterback takes the direct handoff that time as he keeps it himself. That's Cohen Pellin in the backfield tonight at quarterback. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, nothing, maybe a gain of about 1.5 yards, so it's 3rd and a long 8 with 7:05 to go here in the first quarter, and Wahoo leading it 6-0, and John, another 3rd and long here for Scotus. We'll see if Wahoo brings pressure like they did the last time.
Yep.
Pellin in the backfield, motions a wide receiver across the formation, awaits on the snap. Pellin takes it, spins around. Immediately the pressure's there. He rolls out of a sack, but can't escape the other one. Wahoo is there again, is making the tackle in the backfield is Barrett LaValle, his 5th sack of the year.
Yeah, you throw Barrett in the mix with Caden and Braylon, and you got 3 linebackers that are just making plays. And Barrett's a physical player. He will get after it. He's an upperclassman. He knows what's going on out there, and this is a great situation to have after kicking that ball out of bounds. Now we're hopefully going to get some decent field position. Maybe we can get a return here.
Wahoo has a couple of punt returns this season. They had one last week as Caden Smart had a punt return last week at Schuyler. He had a touchdown on the ground, a receiving touchdown, and a punt return. This one's kicked here to the near side. Smart catches it on the bounce at the 30, 35, 40, 45, and is spun down at about the 46.5-yard line as he kind of looked like he didn't even get up to full speed there.
Yeah, he was kind of waiting for a block, and I think it just didn't materialize. He had one block there, but, we're almost to midfield, which is another great situation. We're in good field position starting-wise, and let's get that offense going.
And back comes out the Warrior offense as there is a Shamrock here down on the near side who is a little bit banged up. But talking about the Warrior offense this season, they averaged 216 rush yards per game, 123 yards through the air, 41 points per game this season. They have 35 rushing touchdowns, 13 passing touchdowns. And in quarter number one, they've outscored opponents 89-20. So kind of been the theme of the year, John, that these Warriors like to start out strong, and so far that's been the case tonight.
Yeah, it's great to set the tone early, especially when you've got a good rushing attack like this. Come out and let everybody know we're here to play, and it's not just the rushing game, because Jace Kaminsky's had so much poise this year, and he's been such an accurate passer that if we get into a 3rd and long or even a surprise 2nd and short and you want to air it out to Barrett or Landon or Kip or one of the Edmonds boys, I mean, they're everywhere. There's athletes everywhere out there.
5:52 to go here, first quarter. Wahoo leads at 6-0. 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball in their own 46. Off to the far side of the field, taking up just shy of the 50 on the carry. That time was Kip Brigham, his first carry of the night, his 52nd carry this season, and it looks like another Shamrock is down here on the near side. It looks like it's number 60 for the Shamrocks, and that is Jackson Baumert, the 5'8" sophomore. But, yeah, you kind of talked about it a little bit there, John. Talk about how Jace Kaminsky, I mean, what a season this has been. Coming in week one, wasn't expected to be the starting quarterback. This was Sam Edmonds' show, his offense to run. He gets banged up the week of the game going into Pierce. So Jace says, okay, I guess I'm the starting quarterback taking on the defending state champs who haven't lost in 2 years.
Next man up.
And then he goes on to go on the road to defeat Ashland Greenwood, who literally has not lost since. And it's just been what a season it has been for this sophomore.
He's had a great season, and if you look at the body of work, Jace this summer played on a Legion baseball team that won the junior state championship, and he was a key cog. He was a pitcher. He was a catcher. He played third base. He could kind of do everything. And really, he comes in here and he just does whatever's needed, because if he wasn't back there taking snaps, the kid would be on the field somewhere. He would be either a safety or a linebacker, or he'd be running routes or carrying the ball, because he's just a good kid, good athlete, and he's just so level-headed. He doesn't get too wound up. He doesn't get up or down, and he just keeps his poise, and that's been key as a sophomore to be out there making those plays.
2nd and 8 for Wahoo with the ball on their own 48-yard line left hash. Kaminsky in the backfield brings Sam Edmonds across the formation. Now Kaminsky takes the snap in the option, looking to pitch it, fakes the pitch, and has a lot of room to run and takes it all the way to the Scotus 40-yard line for a Warrior first down.
He had both. He could have pitched it to Kip. He could have took it. He had all kinds of options there, so to speak, and they run that option. I mean, with that power game, and then you kick it out and you run that option. If those linebackers and that D end isn't ready to defend the right guy and the safety doesn't fill, you got problems. So another great play by Jace.
And that kind of speaks about the versatility of the offensive line this season as well, how agile they've been, and they can run it up the middle in between the tackles too, but they're so good at getting to the edge. 1st and 10 Warriors, ball on the Scotus 40-yard line. Kaminsky brings Kip Brigham standing to his left now in the backfield. Jace takes the snap, fakes the handoff, immediately under pressure, and he's thrown down back at the 50. Coming through the line untouched for the sack was Henry Romakers. And boy, I mean, there was nothing Kaminsky could do that time, a loss of 10.
Yep, somebody missed a block up front on that play side, and, you get some penetration on a play like that where it's a little slow developing and you got problems. But
blame that on us. We were just talking about how great the offensive line has been.
That's right. And we just got Eli Emerson back. He sat out last week, and he's the big right tackle over there, and it's good to have him back. But those guys have been pretty good this year, all year, consistency, and some guys in different roles. Landon Brigham now has taken snaps at center, and he's done a great job this year running that offense, and that puts Jake Scanlon in there pulling and kicking guys out.
Here's Kaminsky, Avery Weeding going in the formation, and he fakes the handoff. Kaminsky keeps it himself, 45, trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and he's cut down. A good tackle made at the 44-yard line, that time made by number 77 of the Shamrocks, Alexander Evans, the 6'4" junior. But Wahoo only threw the ball one time the first time these two teams met, but now likely will have to do it again as it's 3rd and 14 for the Warriors on the Scotus 44-yard line.
Yeah, and if you're Scotus, you're thinking, okay, Barrett LaValle is going to be running up at tight end. He's going to be crossing the field. One of the twins is going to be going deep. You got Landon Fye, who's probably the fastest kid in the state in the slot right now. So you've got some issues coverage-wise, and if they're going to man up, someone's going to be open.
3:07 to go here, first quarter. Warriors lead at 6-0. Kaminsky in the backfield under pressure, rolling to his left, still looking downfield, but running out of time, and he gets swung out of bounds. No one could get open downfield as Eli Kreikemeyer throws Kaminsky out of bounds, and it's 4th and long for the Warriors, who likely will have to bring out the punt unit for the second time here tonight. Good coverage downfield.
Yeah, Jace was thinking about running, but he knew he had a long ways to go, and he gave it as much as he could there and just didn't make a bad decision, went out of bounds. Live to play another day.
Now the Warriors will get an opportunity to pin the Shamrocks back deep in their own territory with 2:25 to go here in the first quarter, and Wahoo leading at 6-0. Good snap, good punt into the Friday night sky going left to right. It takes a Scotus bounce and will be down just inside of the 20 and actually a little in front of the 20. That key thing just kept on rolling. It looks like it'll be down on the far sideline. Well, now the officials are kind of getting together, trying to see where this. You see where it's
about the 15.
Yeah,
it looks like.
Yeah. It was so hard to tell down there on that far side of the field, but it is 1st and 10 Scotus with the ball on their own 16 is where they officially spot it. Ball on the right hash, 2:13 to go first quarter. Wahoo leads it 6-0. Here's Pellin in the backfield with a back to his left, looking to throw to the near sideline and misses his target. Here on the near sideline, he was looking to get it to Lucas Wimhoff. Throws it too far in front of him. One play, no yards.
Yeah, tonight with the cold weather like this, throwing the ball, if you're not used to it, it could be an issue for really either quarterback. You got to get used to throwing that ball because it's cold and catching it. It's going to be hard. And it doesn't look like we have much of a wind going out there, but
yeah,
it's kind of a
that's
biting
the nice
cold
thing.
tonight.
Yeah, that is the nice thing. No wind tonight here in Wahoo, but yeah, this temperature has dropped drastically from even just Monday to now. It's dropped, it seems like, about over 30 degrees. 2:10 to go. Handed off to the right side this time and swung down about after a gain of 1 that time was Pellin. He kept it himself on the fake handoff, and it's another 3rd and long here for Scotus, and each time they've had a 3rd and long, Wahoo has seemed to bring the house defensively, and John, you expecting that again here?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're realizing that our dudes inside, Eli and Jake and, Eli Shada and Luke Speck, those guys are not giving up plays right up the middle. So they're going to have to string it out and go left to right a little bit. And then you got our linebackers that are just running to the ball.
92 seconds to go first quarter. Wahoo leads at 6-0. Pellin takes the ball in the backfield and a lot of whistles before that. Looks like there were a lot of guys moving back there, and that was all kinds of honestly, Scotus might have gotten a break with the penalty because everyone was not in the right place, and Wahoo was already on Pellin before he really even had the football in his hands.
Yeah, some confusion up front somewhere. They had a snap count or something was off, and sometimes our defense will stem and move around and shift to a different front, and that can confuse linemen too, and they could, take a false step or something and
clock continues to run. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Wahoo leads at 6-0. Pellin in the backfield as it's 3rd and 13.
Ball.
Fumble, ball on the ground, and I think Scotus got back on top of it. Just barely.
So close.
Evan Keene got back on it, but once again, the Warriors are in the backfield before the play even develops.
Yeah, Eli Shada was right there, and he was there so fast that when the ball fell, it was at his feet, and by the time he got down to get it, the lineman had fallen on it. Yeah, another great defensive series for the Warriors.
And now Wahoo should get the ball in great field position again, as the Shamrocks will have to punt it from their own end zone. Wahoo has had several blocked punts this season, so this is a dangerous spot for any team playing the Warriors, as we've hit 30 seconds to go now in this first quarter. Low snap, it's on the grass, but he gets it up into the air. Running underneath it is Kip Brigham. He'll take it to the far sideline and be wrapped up immediately at the Scotus 44-yard line, and that's where the Warriors will set up for at least one more play here in this first quarter. Scotus, that was kind of nervous there.
That
for
was
the
a little
Shamrock
sketchy,
fans.
yeah. That ball hit the ground, and it didn't appear that we had the block on. I think they were setting up for a return, just knowing we had good field position, try to get a good return out of it, but yeah, anytime that ball doesn't get punted immediately, you get real nervous back there.
So it's 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on the Scotus 45-yard line with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Wahoo Warriors leading at 6-0. Ball on the left hash. Kaminsky takes the snap, and the ball will be handed off to Caden Smart, who breaks the tackle. There goes Caden Smart for a first down, pushing the pile all by himself, all the way up to the just inside of the 30 to about the 29. There's a lot of whistles after the pile, and
Scotus is acting like they have the ball, but I think they blew the play dead.
That's the way
They're having a conversation.
I heard whistles before
there were a lot
anything.
of whistles, yeah.
The clock is stopped at 5 seconds, and wow, they gave Scotus the football.
There we go. It appeared the pile was stopped and they were blowing the whistle as forward progress, but they decided to change possession.
The Warrior coaches on the far sideline not arguing it a whole lot over there. So they must have seen it fall down too. There were about 6 guys around Caden Smart trying to bring him down, and they punched the football out. So each team with a turnover here in this first quarter, and Scotus has it now 1st and 10 on their own 28. Ball handed here to the near side. Big hole, 45-50. 45-40 into Warrior territory, and what a momentum swing for the Shamrocks, as on the carry was Evan Keene down the near sideline, and Scotus, after the end of 12 minutes, is in business. We play 12 minutes of football. It's Wahoo 6, Columbus Scotus 0, but the Shamrocks with some momentum. We'll be back on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public here in 60 seconds. Don't go anywhere.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th. Are we back?
Are we back?
Welcome back to Wahoo Warrior Football on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. Austin McNorton and John Herrera here with you for the start of quarter number 2. It's Wahoo 6 and Columbus Scotus 0. But the Shamrocks in business after getting a turnover and then a 30-yard run to end quarter number 1. Here's Pellin taking it up the middle, avoiding the sack, and he runs the ball for about 4 yards up to the Wahoo 36-yard line. And right now, all the momentum belongs to Scotus. How does Wahoo try and settle this game down, John?
Yeah, just gave up a big play on the run there, and it looked like they were ready to take a shot for the end zone, but good coverage over here on our sideline from Josh Edmonds, and we just got to make sure that quarterback can't scramble.
It's 11:28 to go here in the first half. 2nd and 7 Shamrocks with the ball on the Wahoo 37.5-yard line. Pellin takes the high snap, handing it to the back up the middle, breaks out of one tackle, and then is swung down right at the 35-yard line. A great tackle made here on the near side by number 55 of the Warriors, and that's Eli Emerson.
That was a welcome to Wahoo tackle right there.
Gosh.
Slammed to the ground, made my collarbone hurt just thinking about that.
Yeah, it's not warm out there either.
No,
you
it's
know
not
that
warm.
Football field is probably pretty rock hard.
Yeah.
But here's an important third down for both teams. 3rd and 5 for the Shamrocks with the ball on the Wahoo 35-yard line. 10:45 to go here in the second quarter. Wahoo 6, Columbus 0. Pellin keeps it himself up the middle, fighting forward near the first down marker. He gets about 2 yards. So now, John, what do? You're looking at 4th and about 2.5 yards for the Shamrocks. And you're honestly in that situation. You're too far to kick it, maybe too close to punt it.
Yeah, and they got nothing to lose. They might as well go for it. They're on the plus side of the field, so they're going to try to make a play here and keep this momentum.
They get to the line quickly. It's 4th and 2.5 from the Wahoo 33-yard line. Pellin in the backfield, a back to his right and a tight end to the left. Two wide receivers here to the near sideline. He looks to his sideline. Now Pellin ready to go. Now looks to the sideline again. You're wondering if you're trying to draw Wahoo off sides.
They're going for the hard count. Two different times they tried the hard count and couldn't get us to jump, which is great discipline by those guys up front.
So Columbus takes their first time out of the half, stopping the clock at 9:56 to go here in this second quarter. It's Wahoo 6, Scotus 0, and we'll keep it right here on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to Blake Maxon for running the camera and everything. Has been going great. But John, here for Wahoo, after turning it over and seems like Scotus has all the momentum, this is a big play here. How do you anticipate the defense attacking this one?
Yeah, we're really reestablishing the game again because we kind of had it rolling for a while, and now they've kind of snatched a little more back. So we got to make a play right here, and it wouldn't surprise me if they tried a quick kick and tried to pin us deep. And but they got nothing to lose. They're the 16, we're the 1. So they're going for it. They're going to try to make plays and try to steal this game back. And it wouldn't surprise me if they tried some kind of trickery right here.
Here we go. 4th and 3 for the Shamrocks. Ball on the Wahoo 33-yard line. 9:56 to go, quarter number 2. It's Wahoo 6, Scotus 0. Big play here for both teams. Pellin in the backfield with Keenan standing to his right. Pellin awaits the snap, takes it, rolls out to his right, looking to throw, does, and it's over the head of his intended target and incomplete. He was looking for number 16, Mason Gonka, rolling across the middle, and surprised there that Scotus likes to throw the football.
Yeah, they're going for it. They're airing it out, opening up the playbook, and great play by our defense. We got some pressure there on the quarterback, which probably helped the throw be a little off.
It's been the case all night long.
And now we need to just kind of get that game going, get the ground game going, and get some offense rolling here.
So Wahoo trying to get back a little momentum after fumbling their last play on offense. 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on their own 33-yard line. Handoff comes to the near side. Noah bounces off of one, but holding on by an ankle. Nice tackle made here on the near sideline for Scotus, as Noah looked like he stiff-armed him to the ground. On the tackle that time for the Shamrocks was Francis Farringer. A gain of about 4 for Noah, though, with 9:30 to go in the second quarter. Well, you don't see that tackle be made often. That's impressive.
No, Noah's a physical runner, and Coach Fox is sticking to the game plan. He's staying physical, trying to ground and pound, and then at some point that play action will open up.
It is 2nd and 6 for Wahoo with the ball on their own 37-yard line, left hash. 2 wide receivers to the far side of Kaminsky in the backfield. Now Sam Edmonds comes across into the backfield. It's a double handoff to Caden Smart up the middle. Big hole for Smart. He's past the first down marker up to the Wahoo 44-yard line, and a Warrior first down. I love that play.
That play is so tough to defend. That's an old Scotus play, too. They used to run the double handoff. And they were really tough at it back when they won the state title a few years back, and coincidentally lost here to us that year. That was kind of nice. But anyway, that double handoff is
that one.
Yeah, never forget that. Double handoff is tough because you get flow in one direction, and then all of a sudden everything comes back the other way, and you're not even thinking.
8:37 to go here, second quarter. Wahoo 6, Columbus Scotus 0. 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on their own 44-yard line, going right to left. Kaminsky in the backfield looking to throw. Rolls out to his right with time. Now running out of time down the far sideline. He'll just have to tuck it, and falling forward to his own 48.5-yard line for a short gain. But right now, the Shamrock secondary is doing a great job downfield.
They are. They're doing a good job covering our receivers, and Jace isn't getting in a hurry trying to make a play that isn't there. I mean, he's doing a good job, and there's nothing wrong with taking 2 or 3 and running out of bounds and live to fight another day. You don't want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, most times you see in high school football especially a sophomore quarterback trying to make a play like that, but Jay says, nope, can't find anyone open. I'll run it for 4 yards.
Absolutely.
That's a positive gain on first down. 7:48 to go now. 2nd and 6 Wahoo with the ball on their own 48-yard line. Kaminsky in the backfield, hands it off to Caden Smart coming across the formation. Caden Smart's having a good night on the ground. Takes it to right at the first down marker before he's pushed backwards. Should be good enough for a first down as he takes it to the Scotus 46-yard line, which is right at the first down marker. Yep. And it is. First down Warriors as Caden Smart on the ground, being pretty powerful up in between the tackles.
Yeah, and that's key. We're back to moving the chains, and we're kind of reestablishing this offense, and let's keep that momentum going and regain that field position game that we had so effectively in that first quarter, where we were playing on one end of the field the whole night.
7:12 to go here in this second quarter. Wahoo 6, Columbus Scotus 0. 1st and 10 Warriors on the Scotus 46-yard line in between the hashes. Kaminsky stands as his own 49-yard line in the backfield with a wide receiver to the far side and Bordowski standing to his left. Here comes Sam Edmonds now into the backfield. Kaminsky takes the snap. Noah gets the handoff off to the right side, trying to push the pile forward. Oh, he breaks out of a tackle and dives forward to the Scotus 39-yard line. How does he get through that?
That is beautiful. That's just power football, and if you don't have 2 or 3 guys on Noah, he's just going to run through arms, and he's got those big linemen leaning on him. It's kind of like the Philly tush push. You get a crowd of dudes, and the pile just moves 3 or 4 yards just from the momentum.
What looked like a gain of 1 turns into a gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4 Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 40-yard line right hash. Kaminsky moves Noah to his left. Now back to his right as Caden Smart goes to the left side of the formation. So many different guys moving in the backfield. Noah gets the handoff off to the left side and is cut down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Heck of a tackle made again by Francis Farringer, who's tackled Noah a couple of times on the outside, which is not something we've seen all year long, really.
Yeah, usually one of those linemen gets to that second level, and if they wall that linebacker off, then Noah's got a good path. But it appears that they gobbled up all those blocks, and we didn't get anybody to that man second level.
So big third down here for both teams with 5:38 to go here in the first half. Kind of been a slow-going, cold night defensive battle, which is expected, especially between two teams that have already played each other once, and first-round nerves of the playoffs, of course. But big third down here, 3rd and 4 for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 40-yard line going right to left. Kaminsky in the backfield running the option, fakes the pitch, now does pitch it to Bordowski. Perfect pitch by Kaminsky. There goes Noah down the far sideline and trips out of bounds inside of the Scotus 20 for a Wahoo first down.
And this offense has so many wrinkles in it. They're motioning guys, they're bringing guys across, and Coach Fox is just watching that defense. You know, if they're gonna man up and you motion across and you bring a guy across the formation, that's one less guy to defend that option. And you know, Jace is going to run it to perfection.
1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on the Scotus 21-yard line. Kaminsky in the backfield, fakes the handoff, looking to throw, has time, going deep towards the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown Warriors in the back of the end zone. It's caught by Barrett LaValle, his 4th touchdown of the year, and what a throw by Kaminsky.
He dropped it in a bucket. I mean, and if you're a linebacker or a safety and you got LaValle coming at you every play, blocking, and then he just slips right by and the ball's gone and you got nothing. You can't do anything about it. And Barrett's a great receiver, and when he catches the ball, he makes plays. But I mean, he caught it in the end zone, but he could have ran it for 30 yards there if he had room. It's just
that was impressive to kind of work in the back of the end zone. I mean, he was all the way back on that white line, just underneath the goalpost. He gets his 4th touchdown of the year, and the Warriors lead it 12-0, and will now come out for the 2-point conversion after their first point after was short on the field goal attempt. So here's Kaminsky in the backfield with Noah standing to his right. Kaminsky rolling to the right, looking to throw, and does to the flat. It's caught by Avery Weeding, and the 2-point conversion is good. 5:06 to go here, quarter number 2. It's Wahoo 14, Scotus 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska, here on this cold Friday night, the final Friday night here in October. Austin McNorton and John Herrera here with you on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. 5:03 to go here in quarter number 2. It's Wahoo 14, Columbus Scotus 0. As back comes out the Warrior defense after standing strong after the turnover to get the football back and let Jace Kaminsky take an impressive, that was a 67-yard touchdown drive, capped off by a 21-yard touchdown pass, his 13th touchdown pass, and Barrett LaValle's 4th touchdown reception this season. Heck of a drive there, John.
Just what the doctor ordered, like we were saying off air. And Jace, great throw, great response to Scotus. Now let's play some defense and keep this game going on this side of the field.
Here's Pellin in the backfield. Keenan will get the football off to the right side with a big hole, and he's thrown down shy of the 30. Tackle made by Sam Edmonds after a gain of about 6 on first down that time from Evan Keene, the 5'10" senior for the Shamrocks this season. Gain of 6. It's 2nd and 4 for Scotus with the ball on their own 28-yard line going left to right. Scotus does get the football to start the third quarter, so this is a big drive here for the Shamrocks. As Pellin's in the backfield, taking the snap and throwing it out to the flat. It's caught and blown up in the backfield. Caden Smart read that right from the snap, and Lucas Wimhoff can't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's scouting. That's knowing your opponent when you see a guy roll out like that. And Caden's just a playmaker. He's just got a good nose for the ball.
A loss that time of about, well, the official hasn't officially spotted the ball. Was there a flag too? Looks like a flag was thrown. It's against Scotus, so I think they were double-checking with Coach Fox about if Wahoo wanted to accept the penalty or not. Wahoo says, nope, we'll take the play that just happened after a loss of 6 back to the original line of scrimmage. Just like that, it's 3rd and 10 now for the Shamrocks with 3:58 to go here in the first half, and Wahoo leading it 14-0.
Yeah, we got to keep that defense churning. Looks like we got a couple of scores from around the state. Looks like Boone has jumped out ahead on Lakeview 20-0. Pierce is up 7-0 on Roncalli. And Broken Bow has jumped out to a 7-0 lead on DC West.
Okay. That's kind of surprising
out
there.
in the Sandhills, they're getting after it.
So it's 3rd and 10 here for Scotus after a loss of 6 on the previous play. Pell in the backfield, under pressure already, throws it up for grabs, and it falls incomplete, nearly intercepted by Sam Edmonds and Josh Edmonds. They were both there looking for their – that would have been, let's see, that would have been Josh's 2nd interception and Sam's 5th.
They're fighting at the dinner table there. They're going to argue about that when they come home tonight. Hey, that was mine. Hey, that was mine.
So, 3 and out for Scotus after a promising start to the drive. They go nowhere after officially gaining 0 yards on the drive and have to punt it away again.
Absolutely.
Clock stops with 3:34 to go, and now it becomes an important drive for Wahoo's offense to say we could score going into the halftime locker room before Scotus gets the football to start quarter number 3. Low snap again, but another good punt taken just inside of the 50. Ball's on the ground. Wahoo does get back on top of it, though, as Kip Brigham lost it for a moment and takes it to the Scotus 46-yard line, but the Warriors dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, that is – you don't want to give up that play. With 3 minutes left in the half, we got a chance to really put another couple points on the board and really send this game into the locker room in a little more decisive fashion. Looks like a couple more games out there. Auburn leading Ogallala. We got Sydney over Gothenburg 14-0, and Aurora 7-6 over Adams Central.
About the way Auburn's been playing this year. Wahoo really handled them on the road, but they've been pretty good this year, honestly.
Yeah, they had a really good physical running game. It's just they got a little cute and started throwing it around, and they decided they were going to throw it to Barrett a couple times.
They threw it to him 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it just, hey, there's a guy in the hook curl. Don't throw it there. But, sometimes you try something new because you're up against an opponent that's a little outmatched on you, and, it just didn't work out for them. But, yeah, they've always had a good program down there.
Scotus takes a timeout defensively, so we'll keep it here as we're looking at some of those games. So the game that Wahoo fans are mostly concerned with is the DC West Broken Bow game out in Way West, Nebraska. That game is tonight. That's the 8 versus 9. Pierce, the 5 seed, hosting Roncalli. It was Sydney, the 4 seed. They're hosting the 13 seed Gothenburg. And you find a score on that one?
14-0 Sydney in the second quarter.
And the other one, I'm sure people in this county, Ashland Greenwood, they host Shadron.
That game actually, it says is final. 53-14. They put it on Shadron.
That was a 4 o'clock game. So, that game's final. So
that's quite a road trip from the Panhandle to Ashland. But good game by Ashland. They finished them off quick.
So here we go. 1st and 10 Warriors. Ball on the Scotus 46-yard line, right hash. Kaminsky in the backfield. Hands it off to Sam Edmonds on the far sideline. And Sam, following a couple of blockers, falls forward to the Scotus 40-yard line. A gain of 6 on first down for Sam Edmonds, who has run the ball 2 times tonight. Now has 16 carries and over 100 yards to his total. Wahoo getting to the line quickly. They want to go fast. Kaminsky hands it to Kip Brigham up the middle this time. Nice cut by Kip. He takes it right to the marker. They're going to mark him a half-yard short, maybe an inch short. 3rd and 2 inches for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus. Boy, what do you say that? 36?
That's about 37, 36.
Yeah.
Yep.
2:45 to go here.
Yep. And the Warriors aren't in a hurry right now, but they're not in turtle mode either. They
look
are.
At this formation.
Look at this interesting thing. They're having fun out there with
now
the formation.
Now they bring everyone to the line of scrimmage. And Noah takes the ball in the Wildcat off to the left. He scored a touchdown on this play and takes it all the way to the Scotus 30-yard line and a Warrior first down. That play has been pretty unstoppable. That time Wahoo just disguised it a little bit differently.
Yeah, I don't know what they called that thing, but
I don't either.
They had about 8 guys in the backfield, and they shifted to their power set, and that doesn't give the defense a lot of time to react. You run up, you get set, you give it a count, you snap it, and off we go.
1st and 10 Warriors, ball on the Scotus 30 in between the hashes. Kaminsky takes the snap looking to throw, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, airs one deep towards the end zone, and it is fought for and incomplete. Oh my gosh, it looked like Sam Edmonds had it in the back of the end zone. The officials say it's just incomplete, but another great throw from Kaminsky again.
That was so close to being just a terrific catch. He must have bobbled it or maybe didn't maintain it all the way to the ground or something, but he had toes in. It was beautiful.
That's what I was. It looked like his feet were in. So yeah, it must have been something where the official, who was right on top of it, to his credit, must have seen it hit the turf or something. But it's now 2nd and 10 for Wahoo with 1:58 to go here in the second quarter. Wahoo 14, Scotus 0. Kaminsky in the backfield. Takes the snap, rolling out to the right in the option, keeps it himself up the middle, as that time they took away Kip Brigham on the option play. A loss of 1, it's 3rd and long. It took away Kip Brigham being an option that time.
Yep, they took him away. I mean, they're seeing that those guys can make plays, and they know Jace is not quite as fast as Kip, but at the same time, Jace will make plays. If you don't defend him, he will cut it up, and he'll get his yards.
Now Wahoo has to kind of be – this is interesting how they attack this now, as we are at 1:25 to go here. Wahoo is taking all the time in the world before this third down play, as it's 3rd and 11. 1:17 now to go here in the half. Wahoo leading at 14-0, and a big 3rd and long here for the Warriors from the Scotus 31. Kaminsky in the backfield sends Avery Weeding across the formation. Jace rolls out to the right, throws it out to the flat, and it's incomplete. Nearly intercepted, honestly. The guy who had the best chance of it was Jackson Hain for Scotus. It falls out of his hand, stops the clock at 60 seconds exactly, and it's 4th and 11 now here for the Warriors. What looked like a touchdown all of a sudden is 4th down. That's tough.
Yeah, and now you don't really have much of a situation for punting here. It's kind of a short field, and you've got a lot of playmakers out there on the perimeter. So Coach Fox is aggressive. He's going to go for it here.
4th and 11 for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 31. The Shamrock fans making some noise here in Wahoo. Kaminsky in the backfield. Kip Brigham stands to his left. Jace takes the snap, rolls out to his left, immediately under pressure, throws it wide open on the goal line. It's caught shy of the end zone, though. They say it's not a touchdown, but it is a catch for Josh Edmonds right on the 1-yard line.
Great job by Jace to elude the edge guy there. He just about got tackled, and then looks like the guy covering Josh fell down or stumbled or something. And Josh made a great job coming back to the ball to make that catch on the half-yard line.
So here's Bordowski in the Wildcat formation, takes the snap to the right, walks into the end zone, touchdown Warriors! They convert on 4th and 11, and then Noah finishes the drive.
That is a Mona Lisa right there of power football. I mean, just pound it in. Demoralizing power football is a wonderful thing to see.
And talk about demoralizing for Scotus. It looked like they had the drive won. You have your opponent backed up 4th and 11. Next thing you know, 2 plays later, Wahoo's in the end zone. And with 36 seconds to go in the half, Wahoo could lead this thing by 3 full touchdowns, pending this extra point. Kaminsky waiting on the snap. Gets a good hold down. Weeding gets it up and through this time, and it is good. 36 seconds to go here in the first half. It's Wahoo 21, Scotus 0, and we'll keep it here on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public, because kind of going with that a little bit more, John, boy, that just really hurts for the Shamrocks.
It does, because they really were playing pretty good defense, and they've had opportunities so far this half to really keep this game a really close game and compete. And you get a weird situation right there where they had a guy free runner right at Jace. He barely gets out of it. He's rolling to his left, which as a right-handed quarterback is a difficult throw. He throws it about as hard as he can. gets it all the way down to the goal line, and Josh was being covered, but the kid stumbles, so a bad break for the Shamrocks. But hey, great for the Warriors because Josh makes a great catch. If it was the NFL, he would have rolled in and scored, but they counted him down on the half-yard line, and if we can't get a half yard on our power set, then, what are we doing? Noah walked in and didn't even get touched.
Josh, that is his 8th reception of the year. He's kind of been in the shadows of Sam and Edmonds and Barrett LaValle, but that is a heck of a play for Josh Edmonds.
He's a great receiver. He made a catch a few nights ago that was unbelievable. Him and Sam have both made unbelievable diving athletic catches that most kids just can't do that. I mean, they're just special athletes, and having 2 of them is great.
That's really great. Yeah. A short kick caught on the knees at the Scotus 25-yard line with 35 seconds to go in the half. It's Wahoo 21, Scotus 0. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Shamrocks with the ball on their own 24-yard line left hash. Probably running one play and going into the halftime locker room to warm up. The Shamrocks will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Ball handed up the middle, doesn't go anywhere. Several different Warriors there. First guy I saw in the backfield for the Warriors was number 5, Eli Shada. And he makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage, and Scotus looks like they're saying, let's go to the locker room.
Yep. In some situations, if there was a little more time on the clock, Coach Fox would be using those timeouts and making sure they punt it to us. But, in this situation, we just scored. We've got momentum. Things are going great. Scotus is basically taking a knee and going to the locker room. I think we call it a win and a good first half.
A great first half for the Warriors. Started a little bit slow, had a couple of turnovers, a couple of punts in the first quarter, but the second quarter is all Warriors as they once again dominate quarter number 2. The course of this season, Wahoo has outscored opponents 135-12 in the second quarter, and they lead it 21-0 at the half. John, your first half thoughts, my friend?
Loving the running game. It was something we were hoping we could get going coming into tonight, get Noah going. I told him in class the other day, I saw him in the shop, and I said, dude, you need to get 211 yards tonight, or Friday night, because that'll give you 1,000. He didn't even realize he was at 789 or whatever. And it's just getting him going and getting him churning and establishing in that run game and getting the other team thinking about basketball season. Hey, it's kind of cold out here, and I don't like getting hit in the mouth every play. So, setting those tones and playing good defense, that's keys to winning playoff football.
Thanks to all of our sponsors. Thanks to everyone for tuning in on Wahoo Public YouTube and Saunders County Online. Halftime is here. It's Wahoo 21, Columbus Scotus 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football, and we will go ahead and thank our sponsors and be back for quarter number 3 here in about 15 minutes. Thanks for tuning in.
2023-24
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc., serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com.
First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo's excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo's excited.
South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living
Looking
Center.
for a new career? Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, Serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to
Wahoo
9
State
p.m.
Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary.
Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southaven-wahoo.com. South
Medicine
Haven
Man
Living-
Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their families' everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The best deal in town is at the Wahoo DQ. Our $7 meal deals run all day, every day. For only $7, you get your choice of an original cheeseburger or a 3-piece chicken strip basket. Each option includes a regular order of fries, a medium drink, and a small sundae. Feeling hungrier? Upgrade that sundae to a small blizzard for an extra $2. The Wahoo DQ is located at 1122 North Chestnut Street and open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. And then on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
The month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780.
In Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southhaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of teamwork and the reward that comes from serving older adults. If you're looking for senior care or a rewarding career with a Nebraska-based company, give them a call or check them out online, southhaven-wahoo.com. South Haven Living Center in Wahoo is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. Recognized as a great place to work, the folks at South Haven know the importance of
If you're
teamwork.
looking for a new career, Dollar General is looking for you. Hiring all positions and all shifts, they are looking for you with a starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. You can find details by going to dollargeneral.com/careers or by texting DG Warehouse to 25,000. Must be 18 or older, but again, starting pay up to $22 an hour with a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Contact them now, dollargeneral.com/careers. At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc. serving for 60 years thanks to you.
And Learman. There's a lot of syllables up here.
Now,
You just got the
And welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska, here on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. Austin McNorton, John Herrera. Thanks so much to Blake Maxson for running the show, running the cameras, all the commercials, everything you hear. And now joined by Addie Learman in the broadcast booth, as is tradition in the second half. And it's Wahoo 21 and Columbus Scotus 0, as we are down to the last 24 minutes of football here in the first round of the NSAA Class C1 football playoffs here in 2023. And, well, Addie, what were your thoughts on the first half as you had kind of a in the student section view down there in the cold? First of all, what's the weather like and how's the field conditions out there? That's always the first thing we always ask you.
Yeah, the field conditions they're kind of muddy a little bit. It's not super bad, but it's a little muddy and slick out there. The view from down there is really good. We're playing really good, and it's going to be a good game.
So it'll be Wahoo kicking off right to left across your screen, again in their home blue jerseys, blue helmets, white numbers, gold pants. Scotus comes out in their road white pants, white jerseys, green numbers, and gold helmets. They'll be going left to right. And, John, an important first possession here for the Shamrock offense.
Absolutely. They got to come out and get something going. Otherwise, if the Warriors get a 28-0 lead, then you start really getting that doubt in your head, and you start thinking, all right, this is not going well, and the game kind of spirals.
Kicked off right to left, and a bouncy
That's a
ball
free
goes in between the legs, and it'll just be dove on top of inside of the 15-yard line. So not the way the Shamrocks want to start out the second half after a ball goes off of a couple legs, and all it can be done is dive on it at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want to kick that out of bounds, but that squib was beautiful. It rolled right down the hash there, and they had a little trouble fielding it. And there's special teams for you, Addie.
Thanks, Mr. Herrera.
She talked about how important that would be in the second half. It's been so important for Wahoo all season long. But here we go. 1st and 10 Scotus with the ball on their own 14-yard line, right hash. It's Pellin in the backfield, taking the snap. Ball handed off here to the near side to Keenan, and he goes nowhere. As there, once again, we've said his name so many times tonight, is Braylon Iverson right on cue at the line of scrimmage making the tackle.
Yeah, currently the team leader in tackle points. Him and Caden are just rolling up the numbers. And, you got Braylon there immediately. You got big Jake Scanlon, Eli Emerson. It's tough to run on this defense.
A gain of 1 officially up to their own 15-yard line at 2nd and 9. That's Braylon Iverson now, tackle number 77 for him this season, which leads the team. Pellin takes the handoff here to the near side, and it's handed off, and a nice tackle by Josh Edmonds. On the carrier was Lucas Wimhoff, the wide receiver, getting the carry up past the 20, but about 4 yards shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd and an important 4 here after, oh no, he didn't get quite to the 20, I guess. Or did he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, big 3rd down right here.
Okay.
I mean, for really both teams. For us on defense, we want to establish this 3-and-out mentality, and then Scotus is just trying to find a way to make a play and move the sticks.
3rd and 4 Scotus with the ball on their own 20-yard line. Pellin in the backfield, sends it back in motion and hands it off to the wide receiver. Cut down. What oh, they didn't blow the whistle. They said he wasn't down. And now he's brought down by several different Warriors. Well, that was crazy.
Wow.
No one blew a whistle. He wasn't down. What a run. What an effort from Francis Farringer.
First guy to the ball took his legs out, but he just sprawled like a wrestler, got back, and kept running, and the refs didn't blow the whistle. It's kind of a late whistle night we've seen earlier on Caden's run there. They're not interested in quick whistles, so it's a physical game tonight.
So he only gains 1 yard, though, after what felt like about a 30-second long play. Only a gain of 1, and so Scotus will have to punt it on their first possession of the second half, and they'll have to punt it from their own 9-yard line. So dangerous spot here for the Shamrocks. Low snap, but a good one into the Friday night sky. It drives the Warriors back, and Sam Edmonds was the one who was on the return and got tackled immediately at his own 45-yard line. But good starting field position here for the Warriors, just like we saw pretty much the entire second quarter. They won that field position battle, John.
Yeah, we've been starting from midfield or in every time, and when you just have that shorter distance to go, it just makes playing defense all that tougher, and it gives you the momentum. We're looking to churn some clock here and try to get another score on the board.
Noah Bordowski had 2 touchdowns in the first half, and he stands to the right of Kaminsky in the backfield. Noah gets the handoff off to the near side. He takes it to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. After making a tackle right at the line of scrimmage there for the Shamrocks was Connor Cameron. The 5'11" freshman defensive back came in to make the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of 1, 9:21 to go here, third quarter. It's Wahoo 21, Scotus 0 for everyone just tuning in. Mostly probably the people in Broken Bow and Valley tuning into this one, seeing who they could potentially play next week. It's 2nd and 9 Wahoo, ball on their own 46. Brodowski has the handoff off to the right side, and he's blown up in the backfield. A loss of 2 that time on 2nd down for Bordowski, and it's 3rd and 11 here for Wahoo, so both offenses kind of starting out slow here in this third quarter.
Yeah, they are. Trying to get a feel for it, and Scotus is coming out with some good energy on defense. They're flowing in the ball. Our guys up front are going to have to make a few blocks and get after a little bit and try to hold those blocks. We're probably going to be throwing it here, I'm guessing, so let's see if we can make a play.
Which Jace Kaminsky has been pretty great tonight through the air. He's dropped a couple of great passes in some tough spots. Already has a touchdown through the air tonight. Basically had 2 as he dropped 1 down at the half-yard line. But it's 3rd and 11 here. He has time in the pocket, now runs out of time and is brought down from behind. Had no idea he was being chased, felt it late, and Henry Ramekers comes up with a big Shamrock sack all the way back to the Wahoo 36-yard line.
Yeah, coverage sack. The guys downfield were covered, and, Jace was just looking for somebody to come open, and he wasn't looking to his backside. And they outnumbered us on that right side of our offense, brought a guy off the edge, and you give a guy enough time, he's going to get to the quarterback at some point.
So Wahoo with the ball on their own 45-yard line. The drive in total loses 8 yards, and they have to punt it away with 7:40 to go in the third quarter. Punt into the Friday night sky will be called for a fair catch, and then it will roll all the way into the Scotus 24-yard line. I was questioning whether it was touched first. I think that's what the officials are trying to say. If Wahoo touched it up kind of near the 35, I think that's where they're going to officially spot the football. They said Wahoo touched it before it rolled, and they mark it down at the Scotus 33-yard line. So tough break there for Wahoo.
Yeah, about a 10-yard difference there. It really got a nice bounce for us, but it must have bounced off a player's foot or shoulder or something.
As it was Jackson Hain who was coming up to catch it, and then he called a fair catch kind of late, and so the Warriors tried to duck out of the way but couldn't, and so it's 7:29 to go third quarter. 1st and 10 Scotus with the ball on their own 34-yard line. Handed up the middle for not much of that time of another good tackle by the Warriors interior. On the carry that time for Scotus, trying to see the number. It looked like it was
the quarterback.
Yeah, I think it was. Pellin kept it himself, a gain of 3 up to the Scotus 37-yard line.
Yep. Eli Emerson holding it down inside there.
Yeah, he does such a good
gets
job.
a hold of you. You're not going anywhere. Big boy brought him down.
He came into tonight with 41 tackles, and he's close to that 45 mark now on the season. 2nd and 7 for Scotus. Ball taken to the near side. Good job by Avery Weeding to seal off the edge and let his teammates hunt down the ball carrier.
That's a great picture right there. When you're watching film and you see all those blue jerseys on the ball, that is what you want to see. It was hard to figure out who got there first because there was probably 5 blue jerseys on top of that ball.
Right. And Avery Weeding seals the edge, doesn't allow Keenan to get to the edge. And it will be 3rd and 8 for Scotus with the ball on their own 36-yard line. And what's been a pretty quick third quarter. We're about halfway gone. 6:15 left here in the third quarter, and this is only the third drive. Here's Pellin in the backfield with 2 wide receivers to the far side and a tight end to the right. Hand off, thrown down. There's Braylon Iverson again, and Keene goes nowhere.
Braylon's got
of 3.
He's got a nose for it. When you're a linebacker and you see the guard and tackle pull on that counter, if you can run that void where the guard just left, you'll just walk right into the backfield. And that time Braylon just saw it, shot that gap, and was right there when the running back got the ball from the quarterback. So that's a drive killer right there.
Braylon Iverson approaching 80 tackles for him this season. He leads the team. Came into tonight with 74, but we've called his name several times, called his name twice on that drive alone. 5:20 to go, 5:30 I should say to go here in the third quarter. Good snap, good punt, and a flag is thrown on the catch. It looked like the Warriors didn't have room to catch it.
I think we might have been interfered with.
Yeah, it looked
catch.
like Caden Smart was coming up to catch it and may have gotten hit when he was trying to catch it. The flag was thrown at the 40-yard line where he was standing. I mean, we're just kind of guessing here, but based on where the flag was thrown and where Caden Smart was standing, that's what I would be guessing. Oh, it's a hold against Wahoo. It must, wow.
Okay.
It must have, the
That
flag
was
was
a
thrown
bang play.
right where he caught it. So it must have, I don't even know where it could have happened at. So the ball was officially spotted at the 35-yard line, and now they mark it 10 yards back from that. Well, that's kind of a tough break for the Warriors. However,
That is. Hey, that's just more yards for our offense to gain
Yeah,
right here.
sure.
Let's churn it out and let's get that running game going.
Wahoo, that's their 46th penalty this season, and only their first one tonight, but that one was kind of interesting. It's 1st and 10 Wahoo with the ball on their own 26-yard line, handed off to the far side of the field, and not much going that time. Getting back to the line of scrimmage, that's it. On the carry that time for the Warriors was Kip Brigham. And Kip just hasn't had much of a lane as we usually see him have throughout the course of this season.
No, and he's not a big kid, but he is not afraid to go between the tackles. And if he finds a crease, he is going to hit that thing because he's got some real speed. It just hasn't been there tonight for him yet.
He had 341 yards on the ground and 6 touchdowns coming into tonight. Just hasn't really been able to find a crease. 2nd and 9 Warriors. Kaminsky rolls out to the left looking to throw. Has a wide receiver. Deep downfield. A lot of hand fighting. Wahoo gets literally tackled to the ground, and they're not going to throw a flag. That's crazy.
Yeah,
As it was Josh Edmonds running deep downfield and, literally got tackled.
usually when a ball's kind of short and you got to come back for it and the DB runs you over, that's usually the contact usually draws a flag, but it didn't catch it on that time.
So Wahoo now faced with another 3rd and long with 4:34 to go here in the third quarter, and it's Wahoo 21, Scotus 0. Kaminsky rolling out to his left made another really good throw downfield. Now he's empty in the backfield with trips here to the near side. Now Kip Brigham will run into the backfield. Jace fakes the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle. Little stutter step, fighting forward. He's near the first down and got it. What an effort by Jace Kaminsky. He takes it up to the 35 and a Warrior first down.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was thinking they were going to roll out, try to throw the ball, maybe get it to Barrett, maybe throw a flood route over here, but Jace just tucks it up and takes care of business himself. And he's a physical runner. He's not afraid of contact. He will run a guy over.
Definitely showed it right there. My goodness. So here we go. 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on their own 36-yard line and 4:03 to go here in the third quarter. And there goes. Boy, it just fooled me. There were so many guys moving in the backfield. Somehow Caden Smart comes out with the football and takes it all the way to the Scotus 36. I'll be honest, John, I completely lost the ball.
It was the double handoff again. It's a beautiful play. It's a filthy play is what it is. Because
my gosh.
Even when I used to coach and I would be standing there watching and I would see it go both ways, it's hard to tell where the ball is. Because it's
lost it.
Counter to a counter, and if you're not in your exact gap and in your exact position, you're in a tough spot.
Just like that. It's 1st and 10 Warriors on the Scotus 37-yard line right hash. Kaminsky in the backfield brings Sam Edmonds back there, and it's handed up the middle and going nowhere that time, getting back to the line of scrimmage. That's it, was Caden Smart that time. And that was Brigham that time on the carry again. He's just been unlucky with a couple of these handoffs tonight. Just hasn't really found much.
Yeah, when he gets in there, he's in there probably in certain formations, certain packages, and for whatever reason, the gaps, the holes haven't been opening up tonight. But, you give a game like this enough time, and he'll be running down the sideline at some point.
3:05 to go here in a fast third quarter. It's Wahoo 21, Scotus 0. Kaminsky in the backfield moves Brigham over to his right now and awaits the snap with 2 wide receivers to the near side. Kaminsky on the option, pitches it to Brigham. Down the far sideline he goes. Gain of about 5 that time for Kip down the far sideline before he's brought down by a couple of Shamrocks. Again, we've called this guy several times. He's been the most sure tackler tonight. Francis Farringer, he's been great for Scotus. He makes a tackle down the far sideline, and it's 3rd and 6 for Wahoo with 2:35 to go in the third quarter.
That is tough to defend because we motioned over and it looks like we're going to run sweep to the offensive left and then we run option to the right. And if you're a defense, it's kind of a, you've got to pick your poison, and that option game is tough to stop.
3rd and 6 for Wahoo. It's a double handoff again. I followed it this time, and there goes Caden Smart. 10-5 Warrior touchdown. I caught him that time, and he goes into the end zone from 33 yards out.
That play is filthy, Addie.
Yes, it is, Mr. Herrera.
Double handoff. Double handoff. It's a counter and then another counter, and if you don't have every gap covered and you start looking where the shiny things are, next thing you know, it's essentially a reverse in the backfield. Austin, I mean, it is so hard to defend, and if you're so used to flowing to the ball so hard, just flowing to our runners, and all of a sudden a guy's going the other way, see ya.
Caden Smart, that's his 4th rushing touchdown of the season, and he had the 2 big plays on that drive, and it was the same play both times. Avery Weeding comes out for the point after attempt. Jace Kaminsky fumbles the snap, gets back on it, but the extra point is no good. So with 2:11 to go here in the third quarter, it's Wahoo 27, Scotus 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
At Medicine Man Pharmacy, we aspire to be the pharmacy provider confidently chosen by our clients for their family's everyday health needs because of our expertise, integrity, and honestly, consistently exceeding their expectations. Reliability, bright spot, value, integrity, community building, and so much more can be found at Medicine Man Pharmacy of Wahoo.
Hot Oil and Propane is continuing to be family run and owned for 60 years. OOP Inc. is your Wahoo supplier for gas, diesel, propane, oil, grease, and products for your yard and acreage, including seed, fertilizer, and sprays to help keep your lawn and pastures beautiful. Find them online at oopinkwahoo.com, call 402-443-3563, or stop by 3288 Ponderosa Drive. OOP Inc., serving for 60 years, thanks to you.
And welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska here on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube as we are at 2:11 to go here in this third quarter. It's Wahoo 27, Columbus Scotus 0 as Caden Smart on the double handoff takes it 33 yards into the end zone. And now the Warriors another little pooch kick, and it's fair caught by Scotus at their own 25-yard line. And, boy, John, we were talking off air, that double handoff, you truly have to be pretty perfect to try and get even a hand on the ball carrier.
Yeah, if you're a backside linebacker, a backside safety, corner, defensive end, and you just go fly into the ball thinking you're going to chase a guy down, then all of a sudden he comes back where you were, you're out of position, and all of a sudden you're screwed because there's nobody left on the backside. So that's why those backside people are always coached, watch for boot, watch for reverse, and you got to stay home when play goes away.
It's 1st and 10 for Scotus with the ball on their own 27-yard line going left to right. Ball placed on the left hash. 2 wide receivers to the near side, and Pellin takes the snap, has time, throws it downfield, and it is incomplete. It goes in and out of the hands of his target deep downfield. Trying to see who it was intended for. It looked, number 8 looked like it was intended for Francis Farringer, but can't come up with the diving catch in Wahoo territory. That's the first time tonight, though, John, that quarterback Cohen Pellin has really had time to throw a ball downfield.
Yeah. I mean, he's a pretty good athlete, and it looks like he's got a pretty good arm on him, too. I mean, they took a shot at it, but, we've got such a strong defensive secondary that, we just had 2 guys there.
Pellin in the backfield on 2nd and 10, fakes the handoff and keeps it himself, but goes about a yard forward, and that's it before Eli Shada makes the tackle right at the line of scrimmage. So disciplined is that Warrior front 7.
They are, and like we talked about before, those guys up front, Jake and Jonas and Eli and just Luke Specht, all those dudes up front are just eating up blockers, and that just enables guys like Barrett and Caden and Braylon just to flow to the ball without guys on them. And it's hard to run an offense when the linebacker's just making plays every time.
1:24 to go here in the third quarter. It's Wahoo 27, Scotus 0. Pellin in the backfield, now under pressure, rolling to his right and tripped up. A Warriors sack in the backfield, and coming back to make the sack, it looked like it was Harrison Krieger back there.
Yeah. Harry comes in there to make a play. He's another young guy that's been a big surprise this year. He is just an athlete. I mean, he is fast, and he gets there quick. When he's coming off that edge, you're not going to outrun that kid.
And Pellin tried to, showing off his athleticism, but Krieger was coming from the backside and made a diving tackle just to trip him up by the shoelace. And once again, Scotus will have to punt it away from inside of their own 5-yard line, giving the Warriors good field position with 38 seconds to go in the third quarter. Good snap, good punt. Back to receive the punt for the Warriors is Caden Smart, and he makes a fair catch at the Wahoo 49-yard line. It looked like he didn't know whether he should fair catch it or not. He does, and the Warriors are set up on the W with 29 seconds left in what's been a pretty quick third quarter, but one that Wahoo's been pretty comfortable in.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you want. You want to come out and just run the ball and churn some clock, keep the other team off the scoreboard, and really all those things have went well for the Warriors because Scotus really came out firing defensively and, offensively. They moved it a little bit, so we were able to take that momentum back, and hopefully we can continue that process.
1st and 10 for Wahoo. Ball on their own 49-yard line in between the hashes. Kaminsky in the backfield with Bordowski standing to his left. Avery Weeding in the backfield. Jace kicks it himself, pitches it out to Noah in the flat, who breaks out of a tackle down the near sideline and is finally pushed out into Scotus territory at about the 43-yard line. 1 yard shy of the first down, but a good pickup for Noah here on the option play.
Nice gain, nice stiff arm there on the first tackler. If you're the first guy to Noah, good luck, because he's gonna either lower his shoulder, run you over, stiff arm you, something. I mean, he might shake you. I mean, he's really a playmaker.
He did step out of bounds, so Wahoo does have to run one more play here in the third quarter as the clock stops at 23 seconds. It's 2nd and 2 for Wahoo. Ball on the Scotus 43-yard line going right to left. Kaminsky will throw it out to the flat. Nice catch by Sam Edmonds. He steps out of one tackler, falls forward for a Warrior first down. And out of all the throws Jace Kaminsky's made tonight, that one might have been the toughest. Those are so tough, and it looks a lot easier than it is.
You got a guy running full speed to the sideline, and he turned, and we had a perfect view of it. He dropped it right down the line, almost perfectly lateral, just a perfect spiral right to him. And Sam's going to catch that ball and make those 3 yards every time just by outrunning the guy.
And that's the end of quarter number 3. Hold up those 4 fingers as we've got 12 minutes of first-round playoff football coming up next. It's Wahoo 27, Scotus 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football in Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds. At Anchor Insurance, we know your personal life and business needs the right management and insurance to succeed and grow. Give Eric E.J. Hancock a call at 402-858-0557 or stop into his office at 136 East 5th Street in downtown Wahoo, Nebraska today for all of your insurance needs.
Stop at First Bank of Nebraska to get our new Wahoo Warrior branded debit card. Every transaction gives back to Wahoo Public Schools. All you need is a First Bank of Nebraska checking account and ask for the Warrior card. For more information, go to firstbankne.com. First Bank of Nebraska, serving our communities, investing in you. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska here on a Friday night, the last Friday night here on a cold October evening. Austin McNorton, John Herrera, Addie Learman all here in the broadcast booth. Thanks so much to Blake Maxon for running the show, the cameras, the commercials. As Wahoo leads it going into quarter number 4, 12 minutes of football remain here in the first round. It's Wahoo 27, Scotus 0, and it's 1st and 10 Warriors with the ball on the Scotus 39-yard line. Kaminsky in the backfield with Bordowski standing to his right and Brigham off to the far side of the field. Jace looking to throw, has time, now rolls to the right, throwing it deep towards the end zone. The pass is up for grabs and caught!
Wow.
Touchdown Warriors! What a catch made by the Warriors. Sam Markson into the end zone.
Unbelievable
jump
catch.
ball.
The guy was all over him. I thought we were going to get for sure an interference flag, but the guy was all over him, and Sam just made a play. There's another young guy on this team, Sam Markson, who is out there just making plays in a pretty unexpected situation. I don't think you're expecting a bomb right there if you're Scotus. But
No.
caught him off guard, and Sam made a great play.
First play of the fourth quarter is a 39-yard touchdown pass from Jace Kaminsky to Sam Markson. What a way to start out quarter number 4 as Jace Kaminsky now has his second touchdown of the night, and that was an incredible catch made by the junior. Sam stands down there at 6'1", and he needed every inch of that one.
And he's a heck of an athlete. He's also another one of those guys, baseball player. He's a multi-sport guy, and he's just an athlete. And I got to think right now, Coach Fox is thinking, what's my two-pointer? Because I want this clock to start running.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Big two-point conversion. If Wahoo gets it, they'll have a running clock here for the remainder of the fourth quarter. As I saw you were leading some other scores there, John. I think the one that Warrior fans are probably most interested in at this point is, barring a miracle, the Warriors will host here next Friday night.
Yep.
The question is, Broken Bow or DC West right now?
It seems that Broken Bow is jumped out to a 21-14 lead.
Okay.
DC West currently has the ball on any score feed. Fantastic app, by the way.
Okay.
So Broken Bow currently is up on DC West.
That'll be a fun game, and here's the two-point conversion for Wahoo. Kaminsky in the backfield. Noah stands to his left. Chase rolls to his left, fakes the throw. Now we'll try and run and flip one, and it's, oh my gosh, incomplete. Kaminsky tried to do kind of a Patrick Mahomes-like fake the run and then throw it over the defender, but credit to Scotus, they were able to bat it away, and so the two-point conversion's no good.
Yeah, big play because that stops the clock. So otherwise, I mean, you get a running clock in this situation, it's pretty much game over because that's a lot of points to score with a clock that never stops. So right now the clock will stop, and until some more points get put on the board, it's, Scotus has got to come out and make some plays.
My gosh, all of a sudden you look at the scoreboard, and this game is pretty much identical to the first time these teams met this season.
It really
Isn't that funny
is.
how that works out?
It really is. It's just some other scores out there. Looks like Boone is putting it on Lakeview, 35-7. Pierce is opening it up on Roncalli, which is a big win. Pierce 20-0 over Roncalli. Auburn has beaten Ogallala 36-32.
Wow, what a game that must have been.
And Adams Central is currently leading Aurora 9-7, which would be a reversal of a previous game this year. Sydney leading Gothenburg to start the fourth quarter 21-8. So things are moving and grooving
games out there. Oh my goodness. So 11:51 to go here in the ball game. It's Wahoo 33, Scotus 0. Thanks everyone for tuning in on Wahoo Public YouTube and Saunders County Online here for the playoffs. I'll be on tomorrow on Saunders County Online for Wahoo Warrior Playoff Volleyball. As Wahoo travels to Grand Island Central Catholic for their district final to take on the Crusaders as the ball is kicked out of bounds. Second time that's happened tonight for Wahoo. Kicking the ball out of bounds gives Scotus good field position. Trying to get back into this as Wahoo leads at 33-0.
And a flag.
Yep, Addie, you don't want to commit penalties on special teams, right?
No, you don't.
No, that just hurts. That just hurts us
Just
for yardage.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, special teams is 1/3 of a football game, right?
Exactly, along with defense and offense.
You have to cherish that baby,
Yeah, and
nurture it.
the
And
Warriors like to do some holding things in these second quarters, so I swear if it's against us again, I'm going to be a little mad.
It is against us because we kicked it out of bounds, Addie.
Oh,
The
wait,
kicker,
I didn't know that was a flag.
that is a penalty.
It
You
is.
cannot kick a kickoff out of bounds.
So it's 1st and 10 for Scotus with the ball on their own 35-yard line. Pellin stands in the backfield awaiting the snap. Spins to his left, looking to throw, has time, airing it deep, downfield, and it is incomplete. And oh, look at this. They throw a flag this time. That is crazy. And the Warrior fans all kind of laughing, saying, boy, where was that earlier?
That's kind of the exact same spot they neglected to throw the flag earlier in a very similar play.
Pass interference against the Warriors.
Are we back? We're back.
We're back.
Sorry about that. I honestly don't think our camera likes this cold weather, and it keeps freezing on us a little bit. But we're good now. It is 1st and 10 now for Scotus. 11:43 to go here in the football game. Wahoo leads at 33-0. 1st and 10 Scotus with the ball right on the 50-yard line after the penalty that the Warrior fans can't believe, frankly. Ball on the right hash. Pellin takes the snap in the backfield and hands it up the middle and going nowhere. Several different Warriors back there to make the tackle on the ball carrier, Keenan. There's a loss of 2 yards back to the Scotus 48-yard line. And first guy that I saw in there for Wahoo was Jonas Schnockenberg, plugging up that middle.
Big Joe Nasty's filling it up inside. I mean, he's hard to block, too. He's another big dude we've got in there. I mean, you look at those guys. You got Jake Scanlon. You got Trevor Beavers in there.
Yeah.
We got some salty dudes across the line, and they're hard to block. They're big kids.
11:10 to go here in the football game. It's 2nd and 11 for Scotus with the ball on their own 49-yard line. Pellin will throw it out here to the flat, and nobody home as he was looking to hit his wide receiver across the middle, Maxon Wimhoff. He's not there. Falls incomplete. Good coverage here on the near side by Josh Edmonds. It's 3rd and long. Likely 4-down territory.
Likely, yeah. I was going to say 3rd down. You got to make a play here, but if you're Scotus, you're thinking 2 plays. If you can only get 4 or 5, fine, because you're probably going to go for it on 4th.
Try and get half of it here on this 3rd down. The clock stops at 11:01. Wahoo 33, Scotus 0. It's 3rd and 11 for the Shamrocks with the ball on their own 49-yard line, right hash. Pellin is empty in the backfield, spins to his right, immediately under pressure. Now throws to Harrison Krieger has it! 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, and there's your running clock. Harrison Krieger, a pick 6 for Wahoo, and what a play for Harrison Krieger, the 6-foot sophomore.
Harry just read it the whole way. He stayed with his man. He read his keys. That quarterback rolled out to the right, turned around, tried to throw it across the field, and Harry was waiting on it. He didn't lose his man. He stayed home backside like we talked about with that double handoff, and he just waited, and it was candy from a baby, and he's walking into the end zone because you're not going to catch Harry.
It all goes back to just being disciplined, and Harrison Krieger was there. 10:48 to go in the ball game, and Wahoo leads it 39-0. Now coming out for the point after attempt. Wheating gets it up into the air, and it is no good again. Boy, the Warriors have had a lot of issues tonight with point afters after touchdowns. They've missed a 2-point conversion and now 2 field goal attempts. And with 10:48 to go in the ball game, I guess we're getting nitpicky at that point because Wahoo leads at 39-0. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're tuned in to Warrior Football on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube.
Wahoo State Bank gives you the home team advantage. From the beginning of your financial experience with Penny Partners, Kids Club with Richie Rover, to student checking for those age 15 through 25, offering a variety of benefits that make banking easy when you're home or away, or if you're looking to finance the future home. Wahoo State Bank has the home team to work with you through life. Member FDIC.
Austin McNorton, John Herrera, Addie Learman, and Blake Maxson here with you on Saunders County Online and Wahoo Public YouTube. 10:48 to go here in the ball game. It's Wahoo 39, Scotus 0 after Harrison Krieger has the 49-yard pick 6, the first defensive touchdown of the night for Wahoo. And the kickoff is returned past the 20 to about the 22-yard line. But, John, going back to that pick 6 by Harrison Krieger, talk about the discipline as Cohen Pellin rolls out to the right, thinking he's going to run. All of a sudden, he turns and throws it back left, and Harry's just sitting there waiting for it.
Harry's just sitting there waiting because he's a disciplined kid, and he's reading his keys. He's not going to let his guy go and chase something he's never going to catch anyway. He's going to sit, play his man, and when that guy turned and threw it backwards, he was not expecting Harry to be there. And like I say, when Harry caught that ball and he had a step on his guy, no one's catching Harry.
And Wahoo leads it 39-0 with 10:05 to go here in the football game. Handed off to the far side, a little bit of room, but not. It's cut down. It looks like when there is room, all of a sudden that gap is closed so quickly. As over there on that far sideline was Caden Kristen over on the far side of the field. A gain of about 1 that time on first down. And several of the young guys now making some plays.
Yeah, Caden's another sophomore, another one of those kids, another athlete, another baseball guy. Just guys out there just making plays. Young guys just coming up big.
2nd and 9 now for Scotus, as their season might be coming to an end here shortly. 9:27 to go. Handed off here to the near side as the Pellin jumps out of 1 tackle before he's brought down after a gain of about 2.
Yeah, the Warriors stringing it out right there. Just playing sideline to sideline. And now it looks like a few young guys are in the game. I see Riley Herndon was in there. I see a few of the young guys getting some opportunities to play. Riley, a guy who's kind of a special teams guy. He came in there, play a little defensive end there. Rye Dog.
3rd and 5 here for Scotus on their own 27-yard line with 8:48 to go here in the football game. Pellin in the backfield now looks to his sideline for the official play. Several different young guys in there for Wahoo defensively. Leading it 39-0. Pellin fakes the handoff, rolls to his right to throw, and it's blown up immediately. What a tackle on the far sideline by Landon Fry. Right when he caught it, he gets hit in the chest.
Another Warrior sophomore out there making plays. And Landon is another one of those guys. He is extremely fast, and he can break on a ball. So by the time you're catching it, he's right there.
The clock continues to run with 8:10 to go in the football game. The Shamrocks will have to punt it away again, right to left. It's now coming up near the line of scrimmage. Back deep to return for the Warriors. It looks like it's Caden Smart still back there. Scotus is just continuing to run some clock at this point. Good snap, good punt. Retreating back is Kip Brigham. He loses it, but then dives back on top of it at the Scotus 35-yard line, and that's where Wahoo will try to run out the rest of this running clock with 7.5 minutes to go in the football game. It's Wahoo 39, Scotus 0. Just trying to keep the football in the game now. And, John, maybe even see some new guys out there for Wahoo. And how valuable is that to get some of these young guys some playoff experience especially?
Huge. Because, a year from now when those young guys maybe are coming out there making plays, they've already had this experience. And to be in a competitive varsity environment like this, you just can't you can't just show that on film. I mean, you got to get out there and do it. I see a few guys. I see Jace Molly out there. I see a few new faces on the offensive line. And I think we maybe have Alex Borchers at quarterback.
It's Alex Borchers and Gabe Harris both back there now for Wahoo. Gabe gets the handoff here to the near side, cuts it up the middle, and breaks out of a tackle, fighting forward to just shy of the 40, but a good physical run that time from Gabe Harris. A lot of whistles, too, trying to clear up the pile as he drove several Shamrocks with him.
Yeah, Gabe's a good athlete. He's a fast kid, too. He's another guy who's been kind of a special teams assassin type of guy. He gets his opportunities out there. He scored some touchdowns in games this year because he gets loose in the secondary. He's a tough guy to catch, too.
5'10", 150-pound senior Gabe Harris gets 4 on first down for Wahoo, and the running clock is now at 6:13 to go here in the ballgame. Wahoo 39, Scotus 0. Borchers in the backfield. Harris stands to his right. Gabe, it's a double handoff here to the near side. That play's effective no matter who's in the game. 35-30, 25, and shot down near the 20. What a tackle there what a run, I should say, that time for Wahoo's Braylon Iverson.
Yeah, and he's, he does similar things offensively that Caden Smart does. It's just he's such a guy on defense. He doesn't need to do much on offense, and he comes in, and he's a hard runner, too. He's a physical kid.
That's one of the first times I believe I've called his name on offense all year, and it's the double handoff. It doesn't matter who's in the ball game. It is an effective play for Wahoo tonight. It is 1st and 10 for Wahoo with the ball on the Scotus 24-yard line, going left to right with 5:20 to go here in the football game. Borchers in the backfield. Harris gets the handoff off to the left and trying to break free, follows his blockers, and is tripped up just shy of the 20 to about the 21. Another good little run, and even seeing some new offensive linemen out there is pretty exciting to watch as well.
I see James Gaskins out there at guard. I'm trying to see who the other people are on offense. Some of those guys that are second-team guys, maybe rotational guys, that maybe you're just going to get a chance to run this game out.
With the running clock, we're at 4:43 to go here in the football game. It's 2nd and 8 for Wahoo. Ball on the Scotus 21-yard line left to right. Borchers in the backfield. Harris stands to his left. Alex, it's double handoff again, and this time Harrison Krieger has the football, and he fights for it inside of the 15 to the 14-yard line. And a tackle made by Scotus's number 69 there on the tackle, and that is Grant Zucha.
And they gave him the first down on that.
All right,
Good run by Harry.
I knew it was going to be close. They do give him the first down as the chains move, and clock keeps ticking away with 4:06 to go.
This is huge because basically you can just about run the clock out because it'll take you 4 minutes just to get 4 plays off.
Right.
And Coach Fox isn't necessarily looking to score, but he'll let those young guys eat, If they score, they score. I mean, you're not going to take the foot off the gas of those young kids that want to make plays.
Borchers stands in the backfield. Harris stands to his left in the gun with the wide receiver coming across the formation. That's Landon Fye. Borchers takes the snap to his left and gets slammed down in the backfield by the varsity defensive lineman on the left side of Scotus. That's number 77, Alexander Evans, who's 6'4", 275 pounds.
That is one thing when you're out there and all of a sudden you're a cold underclassman. It's like, all right, it's time to go in, second offense, and you're out there against their top dudes.
Right.
And there's some big boys out there, and you find out real quick this isn't a Monday JV game. There's some big dudes out there, and they're still playing hard.
A loss of 4 that time for Borchers on the quarterback keeper. So we are at 3:03 to go here in the football game, and the Warriors leading it 39-0. Have it now 2nd and 14 on the Scotus 17-yard line left hash. Borchers in the backfield. Harris stands to his right. Low snap. Borchers looking to throw. Will throw out to the flat, and it's incomplete. Kind of a dangerous throw there for Alex as he threw it while he was being swung to the grass.
That's a dangerous throw because he's trying to not take the sack, but at the same time you could throw that right into a defensive lineman's hands.
The clock continues to run even with the incompletion, so we're at 2:30 to go now, and 3rd and 14. It'll be close. I think Wahoo might have to get one more first down to keep the game alive.
Yeah,
we're definitely close.
We're definitely not. I mean, they're definitely going to run 2 plays here. They're probably both going to be on the ground, and just see what you can get. Be conservative, but.
Harris stands to the right. Alex waits on the snap with Harrison Krieger going across the formation. Alex takes the snap, rolling to his right, looking to throw. Has his target, and diving towards the pylon. I think the officials are going to say he stepped out. Oh, touchdown!
So
he
much
got
for
the pylon. Harrison Krieger made the catch, and he has 2 touchdowns in a row. Wow.
Harry's the man second half. He's making plays. That's just a nice little swing pass out to the right, and he just catches it, turns upfield, and I think he caught the defense off guard a little bit. They all thought he was just going to step out of bounds.
Yeah. And I thought he did. It was so close, but just kind of made a last-second dive, and Alex Borchers has a touchdown throw to Harrison Krieger from 17 yards out as Harry just tight-roped to walk down the sideline and apparently hit the pylon, and the point-after attempt is up, and it's good this time. That's a nice sight. It's 1:53 to go here in the ball game. It's Wahoo 46, Scotus 0. You're tuned into Warrior Football in Saunders County Online, and we'll be back in 60 seconds.
Any questions? The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools. Rivalry is open Tuesdays, Thursdays 10 to 6, Wednesdays, Fridays 10 to 5, Saturdays 9 to noon. Call 402-870-0780 for any questions. The team at Rivalry Apparel wants to help you have a winning season. We are your biggest fan. Rivalry Apparel in Wahoo is excited to celebrate their 5th anniversary the month of October. Stop in to say hi to the Rivalry team or go to rivalryapparel.com now to get your gear for fall sports. Then be on the lookout for winter sports apparel for your favorite local teams and schools.
And welcome back to Wahoo, Nebraska here on Saunders County Online. Austin McNorton, John Herrera, Addie Learman, and Blake Maxon all here with you for a very cold Friday night, but the Warriors put it into cruise control here in the second half and lead it 46-0 after Harrison Krieger has a pick six, and then on the very next drive, he has an offensive touchdown by getting a 17-yard pass from his backup quarterback, Alex Borchers, and hits the pylon. And with 1 minute and 40 seconds of running clock, the Warriors will move on to round number 2 of the playoffs.
Yeah, it looked like they kicked it out of bounds again, but Scotus must have touched it. So, pretty much minute and a half. Looks like Scotus get a couple plays off here, maybe a couple seniors running their last go here. So,
yeah,
they'll let those guys finish it out. And we got the young guys out there. Looks like we got Riley Herndon on one side. We got Graham Nutzman on the other side, booking it on the ends here.
70 seconds of football remain. Pellin throws it out to the flat, and Gabe Harris makes the tackle here on the near side.
Harrison Kruger right there on the play again. He's everywhere.
He really is. And
you can't get away from Harry.
Shout out to some of those seniors for Scotus Central Catholic. Jackson Hunn, Evan Keene, Francis Ferringer, all guys we've called several times tonight. Josh Bixenman, Mason Gonka, Eli Kriegmeyer, several different seniors here on this Shamrock squad, as they will now have it 2nd and 10 from their own 24-yard line and 30 seconds remaining on their season as Wahoo leads at 46-0. So maybe one more play here for Pellin in the backfield. He takes the snap. Keene will get the handoff to the near side, and here's Harrison Krieger again making a tackle in the backfield at about the 20-yard line, and that should be the final play of the football game, and I think Scotus is heading to midfield, so they will say it's the final play. So Wahoo gets a win. They move to 10-0 now on this season, and the 1 seed does not have an upset. They moved to round number 2 with a 46-0 win, and John, what an impressive win it was.
It was impressive, and it felt like the same game as we had in Week 7, but it played out almost more decisively as we went on. So it's a great win to get tonight, get that out of the way. You got some young guys on the field. You got guys like Harry out there, Harrison Krieger making plays, coming out of nowhere, Sam Markson, Caden Kristen, just guys stepping up. And, so far, Broken Bow is 21-14 over Douglas County West. So who knows who's coming to town next week. But the road to Lincoln runs through Wahoo, Nebraska. So if you're going to get there, you're going to have to come through Wahoo and play on that W. So it's an exciting night.
And, Addie, talk about that second half a little bit more, because you mentioned it when you came up here. Wahoo started out a little bit slow, it was a little bit cold, especially going against an opponent that you've already seen once this season. Talking about how dominant the Warriors were there in that second half. They didn't let the Shamrocks get much of anything going.
I think in the second half, we were a little slow in the beginning, but once we got the momentum up, we knew what we were doing. Like Harry, he was knowing what he was doing the whole time. He had some really good plays. He had an interception. And an amazing touchdown, and then we had Sam Markson's catch. So I think those kind of just brought the momentum up, and they just knew that they wanted to go to Lincoln. So
yeah, absolutely. And John, so one game closer now to Lincoln, and I think Wahoo would probably be okay if Broken Bow held on to win rather than having to play the Falcons again. But how do you carry this momentum now going into the next round?
I think there's just an excitement level. The kids are fired up. They weren't looking past this team at all, because Scotus is always a good football program. They always come to play. They never quit. They're well coached, and they just know we have to take this one game at a time. Coach Fox drills that into them. Every game is the game, and next week will be the game, whether it's DC West or Broken Bow. And really, it would be nice to see a new opponent, but we played DC West, so we have some familiarity there. We played them many times over the years, and every year is different, and they're a pretty salty team. They've got a lot of good athletes. So whoever shows up next week, the coaches will have these guys ready. They're already, watching. They already have to have film on whoever could be the next opponent. So they're going to be breaking down whoever wins tonight. Tomorrow they'll be watching that film and getting ready for next week.
And no matter who's here, we will be here next Friday night and the first Friday night of November. Wahoo, the 1 seed, will host either the 8 or the 9 seed. That game's still up in the air a little bit there in Broken Bow, so we'll wait and see, but we'll be here. And as far as the rest of our coverage goes here on Saunders County Online, I will be in Grand Island tomorrow, along with Aubrey Fingerhut for the call of Wahoo volleyball, postseason volleyball, as Wahoo will take on Grand Island Central Catholic on the road, the 5 seed. Wahoo is the 12 seed, so it'll be a tough road for the Warriors, but a fun one as first serves at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning, so we'll be there, be on at about 10:30 tomorrow morning, so tune in to Saunders County Online for that one tomorrow morning, and what a fun Friday night it was. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's a great day to be a Warrior.
It's always a great day to be a Warrior in football season.
Absolutely right. Well, thank you so much for everyone tuning in tonight. It's a lot of fun bringing this one to you. Thanks to all of our sponsors. They make it possible. We wouldn't be here without them. So for Blake Maxon running this show, Addie Learman joining us here in the second half, John Herrera, his first game with us was a lot of fun. I've been Austin McNorton saying so long from Wahoo, Nebraska, and go Warriors.